Well, the Indian Air Force world's major exercise, that is the Vayu Shakti 2019, is taking place in Pokhran in Rajasthan right now, and Air Force is displaying its massive firepower. The Indian Air Force is showcasing the prowess of its air warriors and the magnificent machines. A wide array of fighters, transport, helicopters, remotely piloted vehicles and combat equipment will be part of this exercise. A display of firepower is conducted once in every 3 years. At the Vayu Shakti 2019, Asia's top fighter jet, the Sukhoi 30 MKI, will be dropping the HSLD bombs. Also on display is the mighty MiG-29, the fourth generation air superiority fighter aircraft. It will be showcasing its new capabilities for the first time. These are the visuals of that display of the Indian Air Force's firepower in Pokhran, which is taking place right now in Rajasthan.
To sustain its armor and mechanized columns, the enemy has established a large fuel storage area close to the battlefield. Our intelligence network has successfully located this area, which is depicted today by target number 11, in front of us, slightly displaced to the left. Such storage areas are generally constructed underground and are suitably hardened. To achieve a kill on such a target, the weapon of choice should be a high explosive penetration weapon, and today the S-24 rocket bomb with a massive high explosive fragmentation warhead of 123 kgs is this weapon of choice, and in effect is almost akin to the bombs that you have been witnessing. Ladies and gentlemen, look left. You shall shortly see the lead aircraft. Look on the screens. Here he comes. He is in a steady dive now. The S-24 is away. Bullseye. Look left again. The wingman follows the leader into the attack. S-24 is away on your screens also. Well, this fuel storage area is now history.
Following the formidable MiG-27s is the small yet versatile fighter trainer of the Indian. Despite its size, the youngest pilots of the fighter stream are trained on the aircraft for a period of 1 year before reaching frontline fighter squadrons. A remotely piloted aircraft has detected an enemy vehicle convoy moving vital war equipment to the front line. Ladies and gentlemen, keep a sharp lookout to your left. 2 aircraft, each carrying 32 rockets of 68mm caliber, are heading for the enemy vehicle convoy depicted by target number 12, straight ahead, slightly to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, look towards your left. You can now see the lead hawk rolling into the dive. In a steady dive now, the pilot now tracks the target, weapon selection's done, and wait for his deadly payload to release. Rockets away! The convoy is in a complete disarray. The second aircraft is already in the dive, following his leader. Good hits. The enemy has been dealt a major blow. Mission over. The Hawks make a quick getaway back to their base.
But we are not done yet. The aircraft are tasked with close air support operations and armed with an array of air-to-ground.
Once again, into those visuals coming off Vayu Shakti 2019, the Indian Air Force's major exercise, and this is taking place in Pokhran in Rajasthan.
Ladies and gentlemen, look high towards your right. The Sukhoi 30 MKIs emerge. Keeping safely out of enemy ground fire, they will shortly drop a total of 44 bombs to flatten the target area from a medium altitude in a level release. Bombs away. Shift your eyes towards the target. Wait for the massive explosions. imagine the plight of the enemy caught in such a torrent.
While the battle rages on ground, our commander, to ensure no interference from any enemy fighters, has tasked a Su-30 armed with Astra air-to-air beyond visual range missiles for an air dominance mission over this sector. Missiles like the Astra, made in India, give us tremendous assurance in terms of our ability to conduct and sustain operations on our own terms. These and similar such technological breakthroughs shall be crucial for the Indian Air Force to incrementally imbibe more and more indigenous content, thus allowing the brilliant youth of our country an increasing say and a stake in the defense of their nation. Ladies and gentlemen, look left, you can see a Su-30 armed with the deadly Astra missile approaching the battlefield. Scanning the airspace, the pilot has spotted an enemy air defense fighter on his onboard radar in his left sector. Our supremely trained pilot shall now maneuver his fighter to get into launch position. And here he turns hard left. The Astra streaks off to knock the enemy fighter out of sky at distances in excess of 25 kilometers. The impacts will only be visible in case of exceptional visibility.
While the aerial battle rages high up in the skies, a pair of ALH Mark IV attack helicopters is fast approaching their target in another part of the battlefield. The two helicopters have been launched on a strike mission to seek out and target a large concentration of enemy troops. The open ground right in front of us is where these enemy troops have been seen by our surveillance teams. The coordinates were passed and the battlefield strike mission was immediately launched. Zeroing in onto the coordinates, you shall shortly hear the attack helicopters approaching us from behind the grandstand. And here they come from the left and right edge of the grandstand, ready to open up their 20mm turret guns. Please notice that while the aircraft nose would point straight, the guns would turn by 30 degrees or more to fire at the enemy at the field straight ahead, demonstrating the off-board sight capability of this aircraft. Did you hear the gunfire? The helicopters are strafing the area. The deadly burst of 20mm rounds are neutralizing the enemy on the ground.
As the sun sets over the vast empty desert, you can see an SHBO mission approaching our battlefield from the left. For today's mission, they are flying high above the ground. But in operations, the helicopters shall fly nap of the earth just a few feet above the sand dunes. The mission aims to show you how special forces are inserted into the enemy territory by helicopters. The SHBO is escorted by a pair of heavily armed ALH Mark IV or Rudra helicopters. Behind them, you will see a Mi-17 V5 helicopter of the Indian Air Force. The Mi-17s are capable of undertaking deployment of commandos and troops by night, even in starlit night conditions, with pilots wearing night vision goggles. The ALH Mark IVs set up a protective combat air patrol or CAP over the area. They shall be continuously scanning the area visually as well as with the help of cameras and pods. Armed with 20mm guns, the aircraft are ever ready to neutralize any enemy interference like you just saw in the previous mission. can now see the Mi-17V5 approaching the drop zone. After evaluating the nature of the ground and obstructions around, the pilot opts to deploy the special forces from a low hover jump.
Ladies and gentlemen, notice the helicopter as the pilot, using his superior skills, is making a deliberate approach to establish a pinpoint hover on the landing spot. The helicopter stabilizes in a low hover, just inches above the ground. The commandos swiftly jump out of the aircraft, quickly moving to the sides to take defensive positions. Notice how Garud commandos take control of the landing area and scan for any threats. Ladies and gentlemen, in no time the entire squad in vicinity of the enemy radar. Helicopter departs at low level to avoid any detection by the enemy. The Garuds, meanwhile, are forming up in a tactical squad and proceeding to the target area.
While this team makes its way to the target, let us showcase to you another SHPO for which our special forces and helicopter pilots regularly train. You might recall the 26/11 dastardly attacks in Mumbai, during which a helicopter was used to slither commandos onto a rooftop. Now here you can see a Mi-17V5 with Garud Special Forces on board to demonstrate how they can deploy troops on any tall building in our cities and neutralize terrorists hiding inside.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your right. The small two-storied white building depicts a high-rise in any one of our cities where a few terrorists have holed up, holding civilian hostage. The helicopter comes to hover over the roof. The flight gunner has released the rope from the helicopter and Garuds start to slither down from the roof. Ladies and gentlemen, to slither down from the helicopter, the Garud commandos are equipped with special mittens to avoid blistering of hands. Notice that Garud commandos are not secured by any safety lines and they have to rely entirely on training and strength of their arms. Watch now as two Garud descend through power ascenders to place explosive charges on the windows. Notice how quietly the Garud commandos have lowered themselves down and are placing the charges on the windows. And as quietly, they sent back to the roof. Notice the daredevilry and the superhuman training, as now the assault party of 4 troops of Garud Special Forces rappel down to neutralize the unsuspecting terrorists.
All right, the Air Force there displaying its massive firepower, and the Indian Air Force is showcasing the prowess of its, well, air warriors as well, and the magnificent machines as well, and a wide array of fighters, transports, helicopters were seen, remotely piloted vehicles as well, and the combat equipment which are part of this exercise, the Vayu Shakti 2019. The display of firepower is conducted once every 3 years at the Vayu Shakti 2019. Asia's top fighter jet, the Sukhoi 30 MKI, was also seen dropping the bombs there, the HSLD bombs, also on display on the mighty MiG-29, the 4th generation air superiority fighter aircrafts, which will be showcasing the new capabilities for the first time. And now let's listen in to what the Air Chief B.S. Dhanoa said.
Today we display the way we would influence events on the ground. We are showcasing our ability to hit hard, hit fast, hit with precision, hit during day, hit during night, and hit under adverse weather conditions through our autonomous bombing capability. While showcasing our strike capability, we don't let our air defense guard down. Should the enemy choose to respond, we are displaying our ability to shoot him down through our airborne and ground-based air defense systems. While wars are fought few and far between, we have an ever-present sub-conventional threat, as the enemy knows he cannot defeat us in a conventional conflict. So today, we showcase our ability to punish, our ability to insert and extricate troops from hostile territories.